Hey, what's going on? This is Marcos. In this video, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to show you my productivity system. This is what I use to stay productive and structure my weeks so I can get stuff done. As you may or may not know, I'm a freelance cinematographer and also run this YouTube channel. So there's a lot of things I need to do throughout the week in order to, be productive, to stay on task. And so this is something I actually got from a website. I forgot the name of it. It's Courage and Clarity, I believe, .com. There'll be a link here. You can check it out. This is where I learned it from. I tweaked it. I might have tweaked it a little bit, but it's pretty much the same thing. So if you want to check that out, not sponsored. They don't even know I'm making this video. This is just I've tried a bunch of different productivity systems. I read books on productivity and Inbox Zero and all this kind of stuff to stay on task. I like to be very organized, and this is what's worked for me. So let's get into it. Okay, so you see here, this I created myself. I print this out. This is page 1, and then on the other side, I print out a full schedule. So usually what happens on Sundays is all right, so as I was editing the video, I realized that I wasn't showing the full page. My framing was a little off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna provide you a download link to the worksheets. That way you can modify it and change things around. I added some lines around the brain dump and the weeks. That way you can see it, you can see more how the week breaks down. I use Mac, so it's under the Pages format. Hopefully you can open it if you have Windows. All right, so back to the video. On Sundays, I sit down and I fill this out, just the front side mostly. The first thing you do is you do a brain dump. Brain dump is everything that's coming up the following week that you need to get done, okay? So you start here by listing out everything. So let's say I have to film on Tuesday. I say film on Tuesday. That's something that needs to get done. And then maybe I'm gonna film a YouTube video for this channel. Film a YouTube video, and we can say on, maybe I'll do it on Wednesday. What if, let's say on Tuesday, the client wants me to ship them the footage because maybe they're not there. So ship out footage, right? And so you start filling everything in. Maybe you need to edit video, and maybe you say what day you're going to do it. Are you going to do it on a Monday or a Tuesday? So you also want to be specific about what day of the week you want to do it. Sometimes I don't. I just say I have to edit the video, maybe edit video for 2 hours. So I'm going to create a 2-hour window within the week to make this happen. Usually I work from Monday through Fridays, and I do a little bit on Saturday. Okay, so let's say I have this all ready to go. So I have to film on Tuesday. So usually I skip a couple lines because I might do something in the morning. So let's say film from, let's say I start at 8 a.m. and I finish at 5 p.m. That's one thing I have to do. Maybe in the morning I have to load gear, and so that's another task I have to be aware of. Or am I going to do it the day after? So maybe I might set it on a Monday. Also, another thing is write with pencil. Don't do it with pen because you might be switching things around. Maybe the film gets moved to Wednesday, or the hour changes. That way you can quickly erase. This one doesn't have it. This is what I could find right at the moment, but usually I have an eraser. And so you basically start filling in. Once you have everything, the brain dump, all in here, you start filling in what days you're going to do it. Also, if you can, try to set time blocks. So for example, if I'm going to edit video for 2 hours, let's say I can pick a time frame. So from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, I'm going to edit. Let's see. Oh, can you see that? Edit 10 to 12 noon. I'm going to edit the video. See that? 10 to 12 noon, I'm gonna edit the video. And so it's a time commitment. I have a time block. I'm very specific about it. If you can't be specific about it, sometimes when I'm working on a big project, sometimes I might just commit to editing for 4 hours that week or 6 hours, whatever I can do, instead of saying finish filming the video. It's like, no, maybe just, if it's a big project, just give myself like 4 hours. Try to be as specific as you can. Of course, this is not going to be perfect. Sometimes in the middle of the week, you might add something different, and you can come in here and add something different. Later on, you write a bunch of things, and then, guess what? Now you have to, I don't know, film another day. Film on Friday, and you add it in, and then you add it to your schedule, and things might get moved around as you go. That's why it's good to have an eraser. Okay, so once you have that, you can also do, I have a section here for miscellaneous. Sometimes it might be personal stuff like grocery shopping. You see this? Grocery shopping, or I don't know, change the oil on the van, oil, or whatever. And so you can start filling in. It's not necessarily work related, but it's things you have to do. Okay, so once you have this done, usually in my schedule, I flip the page, double-sided, because we want to save the environment, save paper, and also I'd rather hold on to one paper than have multiple ones. So, this is my schedule. That's what I said. I usually wake up at 4 a.m. That's kind of crazy for some of you guys, but I have kids, and I want to do my most productive. I'm most productive when there was no one awake. I can do more stuff done. No one's there to, knock on my door or interrupt me. So I try to get most of my stuff done in the morning. So I'm up at 4. Then I have coffee. I love coffee. It's like a nice treat to get the day started. And so then the next thing I do is, I'm gonna have to do it like this. You can see. I might just jump straight into editing or whatever it is, and I create a time block by creating these little boxes. Let's say I'm gonna edit for an hour in the morning. I'm gonna create a time block here. Boom, I have to edit for a full hour. And before, I did not write these blocks, but somehow once your brain knows, hey, this is a time block, I have to get it done. I don't know, it's funny how just writing a little square around it, your brain says, okay, that's what I have to do. This is the start and stop, and you're more likely to stick to the schedule. Sometimes you have to change things around. That happens. I mean, you can always come here, erase, and write something different. What after editing? I might say, hey, I'm gonna meditate for 20 minutes. Meditate, and then 20 minutes, and then I might write for 20 minutes. So here's a time block. It's more like 30, but usually, never perfect. Sometimes you're just, having to wash a dish or whatever you need to do. And so this is very approximate. I meditate, I write, and then, okay, back to editing. I'm gonna edit another hour from 6:30 to 7:30. Edit. And so there you see it gets filled up. And I fill this in the day prior. So I fill this in on Monday. On Tuesday, I'm gonna fill up the schedule on Monday. So I don't necessarily fill everything in. If I'm filming, let's say, I know I'm filming film on Tuesday, as you see from our previous day. Film from 8 to 5. I'm not gonna write the full box, but you get it. From here to, basically, I'm filming from here on. My day's gone. Maybe I have to start driving at 7. Drive, because it's gonna take me about 45 minutes to get there. So from 7 on, I can't do anything else. So I'm gonna say and I try to keep my mornings the same. Maybe is load gear. I can say load gear at 5 over here. Load gear. Day prior is better to do it the day before. And then so I just fill it in, and I know my cutoff time. I need to get ready, get ready at 6, so I can start driving by 7. So I know like I have an hour to get ready, whatever I need to do. So this is how I structure or how I plan out my days, get stuff done, make sure I do everything that's in my schedule, okay? So this is pretty much my PDF. Of course, you probably don't have the same schedule as me. You might have to change these numbers, but this is basically the layout. And I stacked it so most of my work gets done early in the morning. That's why you see like there's more specific times up here than down here. Yeah, so that's just how I do it. I front load my day. Some of you might backload your day, meaning you do your most creative work later at night. Just for me, early in the morning works better, okay? So that's basically it. If you have any questions about this, please let me know down below. This is just a productivity little hackers or things that I do. This is my most effective. Honestly, I've tried a bunch of stuff, bunch of different ways like to-do lists and like goals and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's this kind of stuff that has kept me productive. And if I didn't have this, I probably couldn't be filming any YouTube videos just because my day would be all over the place. And I need structure. I'm just that kind of person. I need to know what is going to happen and what is important to me. And so I try to get those things done and check them off my list. And as I'm completing them, I'm like, okay, I filmed on Tuesday, that's done. And so you try to check off everything so you can double check that you are doing what you committed to. Hopefully this is helpful for your workflow, for your schedule, and maybe you take something away from this. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.